That's one thing that like really irritated me when I went to the doctor for my back. He was like, "You ever have a jelly donut?" And I'm like, "Yes." Live in this country. I don't know. Sure. Tell me where you're going with this, mystery man. And he's like, "What happens when you leave a jelly donut on the counter?" And I'm like, "Gets stale." He's like, "No, the jelly leaks out." I'm like, "I don't think so." But all right. Maybe you said what happens when you push down on
What was the point of that?
Okay, so I have sciatica. I hurt my back. And sciatica is... So one of the discs in your back slip.
Oh,
And
so you like the cartilage
it gets
in between
crushed.
your vertebrae got kind of pushed
and
out.
the stuff inside leaks out, the gel inside the disc, and inflames a nearby nerve, and the inflammation is what causes the pain. And he could have just said that, but he went into this like 10-minute donut explanation. And I'm like, and then he keeps going back to it, because I ask, all right, so I'm going to take this anti-inflammatory to reduce the inflammation of the nerves. What about the disc itself? And he's like, well, what happens when you leave that jelly donut on the counter and you go away for the weekend and you come back? And I'm like, I don't know. It
Last
gets
time
eaten
this was
by
a trick.
rats. And he's like, doesn't the jelly just seal up the hole? And I'm like, why do we have to keep talking about jelly? I'm 28 years old.
So is he basically just telling you that eventually, if you don't stress it out, it'll heal
it fixes itself. He said it's probably already fixed. And I'm like, why don't you just fucking tell me that?
Why do you like jelly donuts so much? He tries to get you to eat one in the end. It's like, I can't eat this because now I can't stop associating it with cartilage in my back.
Yeah, you ruined jelly donuts for me, doctor. What happened to do no harm?
I'm just imagining somewhere like a baker. It's like, what happens when you get sciatica? He's like talking to somebody about squashing jelly donuts in the bakery.
He's like, you ever seen the inside of a man's spine?
Well, of course. As with all bakers, I'm trained in all the medical arts.
Oh, it makes sense to me. It's like, oh, God, you suck at everything. Oh, doctors. What do they know?
Maybe this is like this is his second career. He was a baker before, and now he finally is living his dream of being a doctor.
It's like one day, I'm going to leave these bacon fools far behind, and they're going to learn to rue the day they cross Dr. Baker. It's actually my name. It's just a coincidence that I also happen to be a baker.
Being Baker was just too stupid.